My name is Paul B. Tipton, and I've been a songwriter for 25 years, mostly from a position of confinement. Because out of 67 years I've lived, I've been in confinement 51, going on 52 years. And I think the only thing you find in here is an opportunity to lose your self-respect.
When I was on the way to the institution, I just realized that I had lost my freedom, lost my family, lost everything that really meant anything to me. And that's one of the worst feelings that I guess I ever had in my life. Prison life in there, you're told what to do, when to do it, when to go to bed, when to get up. So it was very monotonous. But when I went in, the minute I went in, I started working towards getting back out, you know. I never did settle into prison life. I was always working to get out. And, I went back to school and got my GED and went to meetings that I was supposed to, went to everything that was asked of, you know, of an inmate, I did, you know. Because all that counts when it comes time to be reviewed and for a pardon or parole. Well, I was incarcerated, you know. It's the first one of its kind where an inmate does an album and then everybody goes home and he stays behind the fence. You know, I was the first one there. Johnny Cash, you know, he did one, but he went in purposely to do that and then went home that night. But me, I was the first one to ever do that we know of. Yeah, it had a different meaning in the respect that I saw people from the outside that had been taken away from me. My wife, my son, my family was allowed to come in and watch it, and friends in the industry that came in, and the players. And then when it was over, I had to watch them all leave, so it was very different. In there, the least little thing is like a treasure, you know, and something like this was absolutely unheard of, and it was really appreciated, and the inmates, they went crazy. They just had a good time. Well, as I say, I went back to school, got my GED, I attended the AA meetings, I did everything that, you know, in there you have a certain schedule that they expect you to adhere to, and which I did. And I had a lot of help on the outside, a lot of friends. Everybody in the industry wrote letters to the governor, you know, Willie Nelson, Whalen, Christopherson, everybody, right on down, you know, so many that I can't name them, but they all wrote letters and phone calls, and I had State Representative William Healy of Ohio, Glenn Ferguson here of Nashville that came to Ohio in person, him and a fellow named Lloyd Barker out of Cleveland, Ohio, that is now in the industry with a group called Confederate Railroad. He and a whole lot of people came and physically went into chambers with the governor and talked and pled my case, not once but twice. And after 2 years, the governor, he reviewed the case and felt that I'd done enough. And so I was pardoned. I wasn't paroled. Governor pardoned me.